Okay, Kolkata, please welcome Meenakshi Lekhi. She's also scribbled me a note here which is very interesting. I asked her to say something about yourself which I can share, and she must be a very special lady because a lady who says, I am argumentative. Now, how many ladies do you know would say that? Not my wife.
Being
Meenakshi.
honest is also an opinion. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, when Professor Shuman Mukherjee was speaking, I thought he was speaking against the motion. Because his arguments came more from convenience and less from conviction. Because throughout the debate, he maintained various opinions. And the opinions about the government, the opinions about religion, the opinion about 377, and after giving his opinion on every opinion, he says this House has no opinion. This House definitely has an opinion, and this House not only has an opinion but has multiplicity of opinion, and to have multiplicity of an opinion itself is an opinion. Before that, my friend Professor Sugato Roy was speaking, and it seemed as if Mr. Stalin has converted into Mr. Beans, Dr. Beans, because he spoke on issues of governance to Mullah Nasruddin and gave his opinion about saffron also. The color of the national flag, if I may just remind him. The color which was worn by Swami Vivekananda, if I may just remind him. If I may just remind him, the secularism of this country comes from this color. And when this color in the background is discussed, and part of this color is what I'm wearing, and my friend is also wearing. And multiplicity of opinions also come from this color, because we all are argumentative Indians which have chosen to have opinions, variety of opinions, opinions about opinions itself. And it is in this context when Professor Mukherjee was speaking, he spoke about the coalition governments. So he talked about multiple opinions and not having a consensus. So he basically wanted an authoritarian form of government which actually gives no opportunity to have an opinion. Because whatever is the opinion of the ruler, and I don't blame him, I think he's lived most of his life in Calcutta, and at a time when there was supposed to be no opinion. Public opinion and private opinion where he chose to draw us in. He said there could be opinion of the parties, there could be public opinions on certain subjects, and there could be private opinions. For example, I'll take you to 377. So what do consenting adults do in the privacy of their rooms and homes is their private business. And the logic emanates from the harm principle. You have complete liberty, independence to deal with subjects which concern no one other than you. And you are a sovereign so far as those issues are concerned, within your house, within your room, within your bedroom. But when you deal with people, when you're moving on the streets, when you're working in offices, when you're teaching in colleges, when you're debating in public places, there is a decorum, there is a public opinion, which each one of you needs to follow. And that distinction, to have that opinion itself is an opinion. He talked about being passionate about our opinions. Monogamy, polygamy, having 4 wives. Now these are all opinions which emanate from different religious backgrounds and also political history. The political history of this country has chosen a constitution which has decided to stay away from the private lives of private individuals based on their religion. In certain cases, it has chosen not to intervene. Yet, we all aspire to have a uniform civil code, and that itself is an opinion. We do shift opinions. Yes, we do shift opinion. But having an opinion to shift that opinion also is an opinion. Religions and ism, now how are these brought in? Under the social contract, if man was living under the natural circumstances, could he live longer? Answer is no. Could he have a decisive lifespan? Answer is no. So he chose to abdicate some of his freedoms in favor of the state, and abdicating one's freedom in favor of the state so that we can have a controlled society itself is an opinion and part of our social contract. That we choose to live in social systems, we choose to govern ourselves with certain form of governance, we choose to fight the British, we choose to have a parliamentary democracy, we choose to have a constitution, we choose to have opposition and people for the motion, itself is an opinion. So you won't fault me when I say Professor Suman Mukherjee was actually speaking against the motion. And he was giving us ideas about what opinions are all about and multiplicity of opinion itself. It may look that the team was born to debate, but quite clearly it also comes across that today they have not done their job well. They may come from Calcutta and 2 of us may come from Delhi, yet we have an opinion about India, and that is what is the opinion which matters the most, that we being Indians is the first opinion which the House needs to carry. To have an opinion, it seemed that the games of convenience are definitely not about conviction, and merger of conversation or leading to a consensus is also an opinion, and that is what Professor Mukherjee was talking about, that having variety of opinions which should lead to a consensus is the best form in which a social setup, a democratic polity, and a democratic nation can move forward. And to have those opinions can never ever mean not to have an opinion. To have an opinion and having the ability to change that opinion and working towards a single goal is what the opinion of the House has to be. And with these, I can only say that he also discussed about spreading rumors. Now definitely, having an opinion about rumors also amounts to having an opinion. So there can be no life society which does not have an opinion. I think we as Indians and we as a country thrive on opinions, and we are all argumentative Indians. So definitely each one of us has maybe too many opinions. Thank you very much.